Hi guys, this video we're just going to go through how to improve at Counter-Strike. I've got 10 or so tips to go through with you, so I hope you enjoy. Aim is the first thing I want to go through that will help you improve in CS. For me, I split aim down into 3: crosshair placement, raw aim, and spray control. So for crosshair placement that we'll go through here on this map, people have two styles. They can pre-aim through a wall here and they'll just jiggle and get the tap, or alternatively you can also just hug the wall, and as you're tapping out, just on the edge, and then if anyone's playing any off angles, for example if they're stood there rather than right in this corner, you wouldn't naturally want to pre-fire there. When you're swinging out ramp, you're here and then you're into this. But if you do this method of following the corner of the wall, if anyone is playing there, it's just an easy tap for you and a quick way to improve your aim. The second bit of aim we're going to be going through is raw aim. So what we mean by this is just when someone appears on your screen, how fast can you get your crosshair to him and kill him? Obviously deathmatch is a big one for this. You can use maps like this, so this is in the workshop, this is called aimbots, and you can also use things like aim labs. They'll also vacillate, and all you're really trying to do is just get a feeling for where you need to move your mouse to and put different people on your screen at different angles. And the more you do this, the more you'll get used to just naturally flicking around your screen and getting the kills. What you don't want to do when you're trying to do this is just slowly line up everything. As great, you may be getting all headshots, but you're not improving everything. You're taking your time. It's very slow. What you also don't want to do is focus on the target. So if I miss this one and I keep missing him, just move on and come back. It will vastly help you just to ignore ones you've missed and then come back to them, especially for aimbots. And you want to focus on clicking left and right. You don't want to just improve one way. Players don't always peek on your right hand side, they don't always peek on your left. Make sure you are flicking both ways. We're here now on the recoil master map to go through spray control, which is the third part of your aim. For this map, all you're doing here is following the spray pattern. Quite self-explanatory. That one, it shows you in the chat here, you break down 21 on the inner circle, 15 in the very inner, and 6 on the outer circle. You do have a range of weapons to choose from. A tip for me would be to make sure you use the other weapons, Mac 10 and P9 from Galil, as these second and third round use of these weapons, being able to spray them correctly can help you convert round wins into game wins. The next tip I want to go through is regarding being a good teammate. And what I mean by this is trade fragging, setting up crossfires, and throwing utility for your team. Trade frags are the easiest ways to get on site and keep rounds competitive. Obviously you'll see players peeking out of B tunnels here onto B alone, they'll die, and then you're in a 5v4. 20 seconds later someone will do the same and you're in a 5v3. If 2 or 3 of you go together, you get the frags, you overwhelm the guy on site, and you get the bomb down, you have an increased chance of winning the round and therefore winning the game. The next section is regarding utility. Utility, everyone almost buys it every round, and you'll see some people will die with 4 nades on them and some people will die with no nades on them, but the utility they have used has made no impact. They've chucked all 4 nades 10 seconds into the round, you've not got any ground, you've not done any damage with them, and they've just wasted their economy essentially. So one, make sure you use your utility usefully and impactfully, and 2, make sure the nades you take time to learn in practice and on videos, you take into the game and use them. If you don't use the nades, you will forget them. It's as simple as that. And once you've got them, then you've got to spend the time going back through practice, learning them again, and then taking them through. So make sure you do get them in live games and use the nades. The next segment of the video, we are going to go through watching professional players, higher ranked players, and how they can help you learn and improve. what I like to do, especially when I first started playing in CS, is trying to sort of simulate what these players were doing, specifically things like the angles they're holding. You'll see players holding subpar angles a lot in your games. Pros hold these angles because they are the best angles to hold for whatever position that they are playing. Also, you'll see where they put the crosshair, what boost they use. So we're just going to go through two clips here. One is of Monacy and where he's placing his crosshair, and the second one of Smoothie using a boost to gain an advantage. And I'll just let this clip roll and then we'll talk through it.
And their buy rounds will not last long. Back to pistols, back to pace, into B, and in your face. Oh.
So there's all 3 kills here. Obviously he's got 4k, he does get the ace. As you can see from these deagle kills here, not once does he move his crosshair. Other than that last kill, the first 2, he just lets the players walk into him and he just presses and he gets the kill. What a lot of players would do here is they'd be holding the crosshair right up against the wall and it just leaves them no time to react to the kill. So a lot of pros you'll watch, especially with things like the deagle, the AK, they'll hold off the angle, they'll let players walk into the crosshair and they'll get the one tap and the kill. I actually cannot find the clip of Smoothie using this boost recently, but here is the boost I will show you here. So you get on the player's head here and you crouch and you have this little tiny angle to shoot anyone coming out of a main. What I'll do here is I'll show you from a main, and how much they can actually see here is very limited. Obviously you want to play around with this boost a little bit. As that person's sticking out, you probably want to push them back a little bit, but they cannot see much up there. Your head is very hidden. This is a really good boost. Utilizing what the pros are doing, once again, will massively improve your game. The next bit that will help you improve at CS2 is game sense. Game sense is something that it's very hard to teach. It's very hard to learn from a YouTube video or from a stream or from just watching the game in general. It's just something you get a feel for when you're trying to improve, and if you just brainlessly go into a game, you're playing casually, game sense is something you're not really going to pick up on it. But if you're actively wanting to improve, you're thinking about why you died, what happened, what step did I miss, what sound cue did I miss, gradually you'll pick these bits up. Alternatively, you can also find information on YouTube videos and stuff. So one tip here that I recently learned is all 3 of these spawns here on Mirage all beat the best T-spawn, mid-spawn, to window. Every time those 3 spawns will always get here. If you're the AWPer or you're the guy playing window, in one of these spawns, you can safely get to window before they can get to top mid. The next bit I wanted to go through is expectation. We're just in paint here just so I can show you 2 graphs of what it actually looks like. So on the left, this is what generically people will think. People will think that the more I play, the better my rank will be, and that it has a linear relationship, and that for every hour I play I get this much better. That's not the case. Your rank will actually probably do something like this, which is what my Face It rank has currently been doing over the past 4 weeks. Is I started here at level 7 in CS2 and I went up to level 8, came back down 100 elo, gone up to level 9, back down 100 elo, back to level 8, back up to high level 9, back down to just the bottom of level 9, and then eventually gone back up. What you need to remember is here you're improving, and then you'll reach a limit where the players you're in the game with are actually better than you, and they're maybe at this trough here where they've been higher, and this is the section again where you're improving, ready to get used to playing against these players. You're improving, you rank down, then you are better than everyone here. Then again you improve, again you plateau, or maybe you come straight back down, but it will generally follow this cycle when you're consistently practicing and trying to improve. The next tip I want to go through is not to overplay. So what a lot of people do is they just get bogged down in playing games, and when it goes well, it goes well. So from over these 6 days, from the 24th to the 30th, I only lost 5 games, but I won 9, 14, 15 games I won in that window. I won 10 more games than what I'd lost. Great. But here now, I started to play too much games, less practice, but just kept playing. As we scroll up, more and more losses come in. It's win, loss, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, loss. Big losing streaks come in. Performance goes down. If you can't mentally reset after a bad game, you need to come away, play a different game, come away from the computer, go outside, go meet with friends, do anything but play another game, because you'll just keep tanking, you'll lose motivation to play, and you'll just generally ruin the experience of trying to progress, and you won't find it fun. The second to last point here is just to do the basics right. And what I mean by the basics is communicating with your team, making sure that your economy matches and you're not forcing every round, and making sure that you're not doing stupid plays. So firstly, don't be just rushing out every round and dying in the first 15 seconds. You're then no use to your team, you've wasted your economy, maybe you've died with 4 nades on you. Just simple things that players get wrong that can be quickly ironed out and fixed, and can vastly improve your experience playing the game and your ability to win games. The last tip of the video to help you improve here is to remain consistent, and I'm not talking about making sure you drop 20 kills a game. I'm more talking around the practice. The practice is more important. If your end goal is to improve at Counter-Strike, the practice is the important part. You may go days without playing an actual Face It game or Premier game, but as long as you've got your half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour practicing that day, or that every day that week even, when you do come around to play a game, you'll feel so much better and you'll see your rank increase a lot faster than the players that are just spamming out games every day. But yeah, guys, that's everything for the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any tips you'd like to share in the comments, please do for the other viewers, as I can't cover everything in a quick video. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll leave the socials down. If you want to give it a like and a subscribe, that would be great. And I will see you guys later.